Hey everybody, what's going on? Christopher Dixon here. We hope you are enjoying the heat of summer wherever it is that you might live. Here in the Ozarks, it has been beautiful. Our family's been getting outside as much as we can, trying to do a few things outdoors, spend some time together. So we hope you're having a great summer. But hey, we are in this short video series, 20 tips for 2020, that is for your church or your business or your small to medium-sized organization. And the question that we've been examining for the last few months are tips and things that you can do to help grow or even revitalize your business or your church or organization. And in this beautiful summertime, I just want to mention something. A lot of times, I had told this story here a number of weeks back about Chicken Little, about how the sky is falling, and we prepare as church leaders and business leaders and organization leaders, we prepare for sometimes for these bad things to happen. And we're going to talk about that here in the next week or two also, of what to do and how to capitalize when things go really south, how to capitalize on that. But what I want to mention today is what happens when things go really well, because sometimes things for your church or your business can go really well. There's been a lot of attention, especially this year, to all the negativity and things that aren't going well. But the question is, what happens when things go well? Are you prepared as a church, for example, to capitalize on it when things are just going really well, and then something comes along, some event or some happening that you go, wow, now that was really cool. That was a really good thing. Same with your business. It may be that your customer base and your sales increase significantly more than you expected, or it may, and this is rare that it's just one gigantic event. That's kind of like if where you live, you know, it's interesting when you hear people say, well, what is your plan for the long term? And they'll say, well, my plan is to win the lottery. That's not a very realistic plan. The odds of winning the lottery are really, really slim. That being said, could it in theory happen? And the answer to that theoretical question is that yes, it could happen. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about with your business or your church. What I would suggest for you, this tip for today, this short video, is sometimes, in addition to preparing for a downturn and capitalizing when bad things happen, which we'll talk about on the next video, we also have to be prepared to capitalize on the good. So when good things happen in our business or our church or organization, and I'm a little bit hesitant to give a real specific concrete example, because that may be over a long period of time. You just see attendance at your business or your church up, or participation in your organization. You may just see an upward trend in that general direction, and you may say, you know what, things are just going really well right now. Well, my suggestion is have a plan in place to capitalize on those good times. If it happens to be one major event, so for example, if you're a leader in a small business, for example, that sells high-ticket items. Some of the businesses we've worked with over the past years, perhaps it's a very high-end ticket item. And so sales of those items don't come along very often, or when they do, they're on a very limited basis. So perhaps you have 2 or 3 sales of that high-ticket item in a very short time frame, for example. What I would suggest to you, and what we would recommend, is having a plan in place other than just, hey, we'll see what happens, to capitalize on the good. So that's the key takeaway from today. There are good things happening. There will always be good things happening with your business or your organization or your church, but we don't want to just let them go by the wayside. We want to be prepared for them. So capitalize on the good. Hope you're having a great summer. Look forward to talking with you again really soon.